Hi guys, it's Jamie. I'm going to do a slightly different video today. I'm going to show you some of the bargains I found in two different charity shops near me. I'm also going to explain why I've bought what I've bought, the sort of prices you pay. I'm going to show you some stuff I got from some normal shops, well, one thing. And this is not my only part of the haul. I decided not to bring in things that I got that are not directly related to actually making the junk journals. So starting with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the charity shop that's near me that has the big book area has a system where you can leave your name and phone number and request certain authors or books. When they come in, you get a phone call saying your book's come in, would you like to come and collect it? All the books are between 50p and £2.50, something like that, so you're never paying full price. The reason I got a copy of this classic is because I'm doing my daughter a junk journal for her birthday, which will follow the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I'm also giving her a copy of the story because I don't think she's ever read it. I have. I can't remember it, so I need to reread it to be able to do the journal, but that's a different story. But the copy I'm giving her is a nice hardback, beautifully bound version with some original illustrations in it. This one is for me to read through and possibly tear up to use bits and pieces of it in the decorated part of her journal. I found this on a bottom shelf. They've got, apart from it beautifully script, they've got like events and from history, you know, the conquering of Everest and things. So if you were to put journals together where you wanted to highlight actual, like a diary, certain dates, you've got the events that you could highlight. I just thought that was really interesting, and interesting for my own planner, that if I don't often have necessarily hundreds of things going on and it's quite a big space to fill, so I could always fill it with highlighting. And it's just learning, isn't it? It's just learning. It's just adding to your general knowledge. I will be awesome at pub quizzes if I learn this. I picked up this one because there we go, £1.50, because A, I can't garden, but B, wait till you see the illustrations. It's just all illustrations. And if I do put together a junk journal that's bigger, like an A4 style junk journal, these are going to make beautiful pages. I looked at it the other day to use it and I thought, I don't want to fussy cut this. I don't want to, because it's watercolour anyway. I don't want to cut it, you know, like a section of it. I want to be able to use virtually the whole page. So what I might do is scan it and shrink it for some little toppers and things. I haven't decided, but it was just a stunning find again on a bottom shelf and in perfect condition. I don't think it's ever even been flicked through apart from by me, because there's not a mark on it. This one was £2. I'm splashing out the money now, but because look at this, when I started to flick through it, samples of old letters which you could just cut out and then just ink the edges to make it look like the original. You've got, yes, you've got old photos, but you've got these old ledgers. You've got all of this, diagrams and old maps. You've got so much stuff in here that even if you just took some of these words, Cog Maker's Journal, you could actually do a themed journal, the Cog Maker's Journal. I mean, it doesn't actually have to be for cog makers, let's be honest. So I just thought all these illustrations can be used, and I know you can get digitals and things from artists on Etsy, but the thing about the digitals, and I do love them and I use scrapbooking papers myself, is you'll pay $7-8, which sounds very reasonable because I've just spent that in books, and you'll have 24 plus designs, maybe more, but then you have to factor into the cost of how much ink you use printing them up. This is why they're cheap to buy, because you're going to, yes, you can print them as many times as you want, but to be honest, you are going to get sick of that design, aren't you? But you're going to be printing on probably a standard home inkjet printer, and we know how quickly inkjets run out and how expensive printer cartridges are. For the same, well, less money, for £2.50, you could have endless supply of original kind of looking bits and pieces that if you really wanted to keep, you could scan them and create your own digital from it anyway. But look at that map. I mean, just endless. So that's why I picked up this one. This was in this new warehouse one. The reason I got this is not because I'm into gardening, but look at the watercolours. Got these, they're labels already. You've got this, look at this, a watercolour and arch, a whole border, watercoloured out. Look at this. That's 3 belly bands, 4 belly bands immediately. More watercolouring type labels, and so it goes on. It's got aspects that you could use in a junk journal that, particularly if you were doing one for a gardener, because then you've actually giving them some actual practical information as well. Because that one that I could use as a label there was using different types of mixed plants you could use in a border, bamboo cloches and how to use them, how to stage pieces next to each other. So your junk journal, though it can be Victoriana, doesn't have to be like completely and utterly Victorianaed. It can have modern aspects to it that are useful to the person that you're giving it to. So somebody into gardening would find pieces from this in a gardening journal where they could maybe put their planting season out and their jobs to do in the journal. Will also have bits of information running through it. What else did I find? In a basket, in this new charity shop, stamps. Seriously, I found this. Okay, 30p, and there's only 15 of them, but they're already die cut for me. I mean, this is 50 cents in America. They're already done, you know, so saves me the effort, doesn't it? So worth 30 pence to me. I don't know if you can see these properly because the sun is quite bright and the light is quite bright, but this is like 1920s style stamps, which you could create toppers with. And there's a rose, and I think you've got a word there. 3 women, more words. Don't even know what the words say. What have we got? Oh, serenity. So grace and something else. Anyway, that's 1920s style. Then we've got, I think these are still 20s, or 30s cocktail dresses. Yeah, that's cocktail from the 30s, 20s and 30s. And then we have, oh yes, you can see some of the prices. £1, just over $1 then. 50p, large butterfly frame stamp. I think will look nice in junk journals. Butterfly stamps. Okay, £2. But you get 2 butterfly stamps from that I would definitely use. I don't know about the quotes. Happiness is found in a butterfly, maybe. Something I'd never ever buy is this little boy stamp, but I know that some people love images of children in their junk journals, and this was only 50p. So it's worth me having a go at trying to use it for the sake of that money. I mean, 70 cents. This is a Seaside Seagull, again, £2. I don't know how close that is to brand new pricing. I know that if I went to AliExpress with shipping and customs, I'd probably end up paying something like £3, but that's AliExpress and that's waiting 2 months for a delivery. And then the other day, it looks like I'm always going shopping. I really do not, but I think it's just to get Oscar out the house sometimes. We went to, I can't even remember, Best Buy, something like that, some bargain pound shop, and for 69 pence, which would be a dollar, 30 luggage labels, already cut out with bits of string on, not my colours, doesn't matter, collage over them, already done for you. Yes, I've got tons of card. I could make my own. This is just a time saver. When I saw the price, I just thought having those, I will find a use for them. That was a quick run through of what I found in the last week. That's it. I am back later. I am just off to do some research on the Magician Tarot because I'm still doing my art journaling tarot learning thingy. And obviously we still have the brown envelope journal is what I think I'm calling it, to decorate. So there's plenty more videos coming up, so don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, give me a thumbs up, all that sort of loveliness to help me build this channel because it is new and I just need some help, guys. I really do. Thank you, bye.